Welcome, everyone. Man, it's been a long time, but we are back with another season with my same crew. I hope all my viewers out there enjoying this beautiful summertime, the beautiful weather, because I know I am, because we outside. But before we start this podcast, let me introduce you guys to my colleagues. My buddy Tony, how you doing there, buddy?
Good, man. Good. Can't wait for football to finally start back up.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I cannot wait. Then we got my good buddy over there, John Paul, looking like he's about to go run a marathon with his headband on. How you doing over there, buddy?
To keep the sweat away, baby. To keep the sweat away. I got to keep my hair up. It's growing up top there.
No, it's not.
Mind your fucking business.
How you doing over there, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. I'm doing lovely in the state of Delaware. Then we got my good friend, man. It's a new season, man. Because this guy is the first time in a long time doesn't have a hat on. How you doing over there, David?
I'm good. Got a fresh cut Friday, so
Just cut his friend for a hat for him.
I mean, yeah, I'm surprised, buddy. I'm happy you can finally decided to take the hat off. Finally, I like that. We got to get Tony on the same way. And John Paul, too, because they thought it was a good idea to wear a headband.
You mind? The headband's going to be around all year. I should get used to it.
Okay, buddy. So, man, what an offseason it's been. What an offseason, man. One team has come to mind. They call themselves America's football team. They did absolutely nothing to help themselves in this offseason. And now they have another problem with their star wide receiver, Ceedee Lamb. What's going to happen to Dallas this year? Because Dak Prescott's contract is up. Mike McCarthy's in a hot seat. That Cowboys look like a complete shit show right now. Tony, what do you think, buddy?
Yes. It's about time there's a little bit of a shit show there. You know what? The writing's been on the wall, man. I mean, you can't keep giving Dak more money. I think I may have mentioned something in a text the other day. The best quarterbacks always give up a little bit more money to make sure their teams do well. I mean, you look at Tom Brady, you look at Peyton Manning, you look at Eli Manning. They didn't hold their teams hostage. They made sure that the guys around them got paid well, and if they won Super Bowls, if they went to championships, if they went to the playoffs, guess what? They made money doing endorsements is where the real money is anyway. So, I mean, yeah, I understand get the money while you can get it, but if you're not going to win a championship, what difference does it make? You're just another Tony Romo.
Okay. But Tony, I have a question. I remember you were talking about that the other day. But if you look at Mahomes is making that money and winning that Super Bowl. So I understand your part, but Mahomes doing the complete opposite, and he's still winning with the Super Bowls.
Yeah, but I mean, who else on the team is getting paid?
They got Kelsey's money. They got Chris Jones' money right away once they lost that game against the Lions.
Yeah, but they're going to be in trouble next year when they have to sign all those guys.
Okay.
A lot of franchises.
They have an extremely young team who's getting paid very little.
The problem is the Cowboys have the money. They have the money. And they're not looking to pay him yet because he still has another year on his rookie deal. All right. He just doesn't want this year to end up and then he has to throw in and they're going to be like, oh, we're just going to, we're going to tag you. He doesn't want that. You know what I mean? He doesn't want that rookie tag. So that's basically why
I think just tag him now if that's the deal.
No, they can't. He's still under contract.
He's still on his rookie deal.
Last year was rookie deal.
I think it's going to get done. I think the deal's going to get done right before the season starts. Because listen, man, and I know we're going to get there. But the Jets are having an issue with one guy also, and it's
we're going to get there. Why you had to mention that? We're going to get there, pal. I told you do this every year. Can we change some things the new year, bro? Can we please change the leap?
Sorry.
But I have a question, man. You're a Dallas Cowboys fan. Why you get
emotional?
I'm so happy the football's back. Even though how much entertainment of my life is coming back. My question is, but besides Ceedee Lamb, Dallas Cowboys did absolutely nothing in free agency. What did they do in free agency-wise?
But no offense, what did they have to do?
They had to do stuff. Come on, buddy. Every team's getting better. You can always get better every year.
Okay, but now Giants fans don't take this the wrong way.
Talking
Right?
about a breaking TV.
The Giants don't look unbelievable, not as of yet. I mean, I'm still waiting to hear back on how what's his name's going to be, because I don't know what the injury is completely. I haven't really read up on his injury neighbors. I know he's a beast. He's definitely going to be a beast. But how's Daniel Jones going to be? Also, I actually was watching the Washington Jets game in preseason, and I thought that kid Daniels played unbelievable. I mean, he was only in for one series, but he played very well. He ran the ball, he threw the ball, he did very good. But it's Dallas and the Eagles that are going to fight for that division. No offense. You know what I mean? So what do they really have to do? They've made the playoffs every year. Dak Prescott, if you look at the Umir, did you go away already? What are we scared?
No, I was just cleaning my squeeze, buddy.
So if you look at the stats, believe it or not, he's got stats over the past 3 years than Patrick Mahomes.
That means nothing without the ring.
No. You're right. I get it, but they're at that point. They need to get over that hump. It seems like they get to that point and they don't do anything. But no offense, Umir. We could look at the Giants and say the same thing. The Giants didn't really do much in the offseason.
No, we did a lot.
What did you guys do?
Offensive line.
We beefed up our offensive line. We beefed up our defense.
Hold on, your offensive line with who?
We got the starter from the Raiders. I can't remember his name.
We got we just signed what's his name too. Didn't we just take the guy from you because you guys couldn't sign him?
Hold on. You guys got one guy, the guy from the Raiders, and you guys got Singletary because you guys traded away Barkley.
And then traded away Barkley.
Well, he left.
We got Burns.
Yeah, we got Burns. We also got the offensive.
We got one of the best defensive lines. I'll say that much.
Well, they're gonna have to show me.
Okay.
I don't know. Eric Gray has a little chip on his shoulder.
Who?
Eric Gray,
the running back.
Didn't he get hurt too?
What are you talking about?
Oh no, not him. What's the guy's name? You guys just drafted him too. He got hurt.
The kid from Purdue.
Brain. Luckily.
Yeah.
Travion him.
Okay, you got a point there.
You understand? I mean, if I was Dallas, I don't think needed anything. The only thing I think Dallas really needed was another running back. I wouldn't have brought Ezekiel Elliott back. That's just me personally. But I would have went with another running back.
John Paul, not to cut you off, buddy. But my thing, you mentioned the hump. That Cowboys has been on that hump for over 10 years now. They had the team, but they never can get past that hump. What is stopping them? Because they got rid of the coach. So you can't say the coach now. They got another coach now. The quarterbacks are different. Back then it was Tony. Now it's Dak. So the hump is either one person, I think. That's Jerry Jones. That's stopping that team from being any better.
Well, I don't like Jerry. I think Jerry Jones is way too invested. Well, how can I put this? He pushes way too much with the team. He's got way too much to deal with. He does a lot of like the coaching and all that. He needs to back off a little bit. You know what I mean? That's just me personally with Jerry Jones. I don't like the fact that he does that. He doesn't let the coaches coach. And I think a lot of it comes down to, I mean, granted, he's been in the league for years and he has a great regular season. He just can't produce in the playoffs, and that is Dak Prescott. And if he doesn't produce in the playoffs this year, he's gone.
Tony Romo II.
He's not what?
His name is Tony Romo II.
You can't say that. But if he doesn't,
why not?
If he doesn't produce this year, he's going to wind up getting traded, or he's going to wind up getting dropped. They're going to let him walk.
Okay. Dave, what do you think, buddy, in all this whole situation, buddy?
I hope Ceedee Lamb gets traded. That would be my dream. I could see the Bills trying to make a play for him. Since they lost Stephon Diggs, I could see, Ceedee Lamb going there. I could see Ceedee Lamb possibly going to the Rams to play with Cooper Kupp. There's a couple.
Rams don't got money over there. I don't think the Rams got money. I think the Rams are still paying.
Are you kidding me? Donald retired. They got so much money now.
Oh, I know that. I thought they're still carrying over Jamal's money.
No, they could trade, dude. At the end of the day, if they trade for Ceedee Lamb, that means they don't have to sign him till next year. So it doesn't matter. I mean,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah,
So,
but they'd have to give up a lot to get him though.
I mean, if I'm the Rams, they're not. Stafford needs more targets. Besides, they have what's his name, the Hawaiian kid, Poku, whatever.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nasty. You got Cooper Cup, who's nasty, who came off an injury. If you had CeeDee Lamb to there, I would not want to play in that division. And you're in a division with the 49ers. Arizona, I don't think is going to do anything this year. And the Seahawks, who are going to be decent. So I'm just saying, offense. We're in a phase where offense wins games, not defense anymore. Unfortunately.
Okay. And Rams is a team that they go all out for the trades. They did build that super team with
Dude, they're one player. Literally, if they, I don't know who the running back is. It's the kid from Notre Dame. But if they just get one more weapon, I would not want to play the wide receiver if they got a CeeDee Lamb.
100%, especially with the Niners in the downfall. I don't think the Niners are doing the much this year.
Niners will be back in the NFC Championship game.
Oh no, hopefully not. I hate the Niners.
I don't know. They're speaking very badly of Brock Purdy, but I got to be honest. It seems like they're speaking bad about every quarterback. You hear, and once again, I only really listen to the Giants because that's my team. You hear terrible things about Daniel Jones, but then different people are posting he's dropping 70-yard passes to guys right in the breadbasket, and it looks amazing. So I mean, you don't know who to believe.
Well, that's because of social media. Like all these NFL meme pages, they've showed Jones overthrowing neighbors about 30 times. So.
Oh, are you talking about the memes I sent you on Instagram?
Yeah, he one of the throws. I mean, Jones wasn't even close on it. It looked like I threw it to him.
Okay. What's so funny? Was it jump? Were you laughing on that, buddy?
No, I'm good.
All right. Okay, let's see what.
I get into these laughing spurts. Last year, David thought I was laughing at him. I wasn't even laughing at him.
No, you were laughing by thinking about the marathon you winning.
Your little laugh that you just had.
Okay, well, let's see what happens, man. This is another situation. Dallas Cowboys, I don't know what's going to happen. And you guys really stop calling yourself America's football team because you're definitely not no more. All right, guys, let's stay in the division. Let's stay in the NFC East division. The Philadelphia Eagles traded Reddick away to the New York Jets. That GM, I got to get props to them because they took some major weight off their shoulders. Jets fans were celebrating like the Jets guys. They're going to go to Super Bowl this year because Rodgers is going to be healthy now. You got Reddick. And you're in that division, you can definitely win with the Jets, with the healthy Rodgers. But now, Reddick is saying, I want more money. Jets is saying, I know. Tony, what do you think is going to come out of this whole situation now? Because it looks bad. Again, what?
So the Jets are not going to let this guy walk. They gave up too much to bring him in. So it's going to be one of two things. He's either going to pay for what they brought him in for, or they can keep finding him until they don't owe him any money. And he has to take a full year off, like Le'Veon Bell, come back and see what shape he's in. I don't think he's going to do that. And the NFL maybe has to do a little bit of damage control here. I mean, these players are I think I've said it, are running the asylum. You can't let the crazies run the asylum, and that's what's happening in this league. These guys are calling the shots. They're doing whatever they want. I'm going to sit out of this. I'm going to do that. No. Show up and play. I mean, I don't get it.
Tony, I have a question. I got to ask you, buddy. I remember when the whole injury happened in the Bengals game, right? The Bengals and Bills game. You said something that this is a business, right?
It is a business, yes.
It's a business, right? If I know as a guy I got a certain age limit, say age time to make my money, I don't give a crap about nobody. I'm gonna go get as much as I can because once you're in a prime, out of your prime.
Can I tell you how you're thinking? Can I tell you how you're thinking?
Yeah.
You're thinking as a person making what you make, not what they make. Put yourself in their shoes. What they make.
And
they're playing a child's game. They're playing a child's game, getting paid handsomely.
Okay.
Take what you're getting paid and use that. It's a different mindset.
They're also under a contract. fulfill your contract. Show me you can do something. Fulfill your contract.
I got to be honest. I think that's why even the Giants let Saquon walk.
But you would never know. You could get that final year, right? Let's take Dak Prescott situation. His final year in his contract. He said, "Okay, I'm gonna play for Dallas." What happened that final year? He got injured and he's done for the season. He got one of the worst injuries I've ever seen in my life on TV. You can also, with these players, also play with the risk because that's what happened as well. Because then if you got an season-ending injury, nobody's gonna give you that money that you wanted because they got into the effective contract.
But Umir, injuries are part of the game.
Yeah.
That's what you sign up for. Injuries are part of the game. I understand what you're getting at. You want to make all the money you can as you're young. All right? But what Hasson, listen, I'm going to let David go first, and then I'm going to take over.
All right, there you go, buddy.
I mean, you have to, like everybody said, you have to play for your contract. That's like saying I'm at my corporate job and all of a sudden I have a good year. Me saying I want an extra so and so. They don't have to give it to me. Like you don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, it's your job to kick ass at what you do.
Yeah, exactly. You have a job. You're supposed to fulfill your job and overexceed expectations. That's what you're judged to do. Whether it's football, sports, your job, whatever it is, your job is to overexceed expectations. And I mean, Reddick hasn't even done anything yet. How do you expect to get paid if you haven't even done anything yet? That's just obviously just is what I think. I mean, listen, he's a New Jersey native. I'm obviously rooting for him. And I watched the Giants would have gotten him, 2-3 years ago when he was at the height of his career. But all these, like Tony said, all these players are getting so demanding with like money and saying, "Oh, I want to go to this place," or whatever. Back in the day, whether it was NBA or baseball, thank God doesn't do this, but NBA and football, they decide where they go. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Damn LeBron.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
Now, Hasson Reddick was traded to the Jets. I was happy. Hasson Reddick is a hell of a player. He always has been. Yeah. He's an unbelievable player. All right. The Philadelphia Eagles traded him to the Jets. All right. And the Jets were under the impression that he was going to fulfill this year. And if he played well, they would talk this year about an extension in the offseason of next year. All right. You can't come to a team, and like David said, you haven't done anything yet. The Jets don't know you like that. So the Jets are going to sit there and go, "Dude, you want to sit out? That's fine. You're just paying us money that we owe you." It makes no difference to me. Now, me personally, do I think Hasson Reddick is going to sit out the entire season? Absolutely not. Dude, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose $15 million because you want to sit out because your butt hurt. Nah, man, it doesn't work that way. You want more money? Play. Show me 15 sacks. All right, get your tackles. If you don't get at least 10.5 sacks like we got from Bryce Huff, who went to the Eagles, then you don't deserve to be here. Okay. Plain and simple.
Okay.
Show me. The Jets don't know him. He's a no. Not that he's a nobody. If he ever watches the show, you're not a nobody. But the Jets don't know you. The Jets don't know you. You are not. You haven't been with the Jets for a year, 2 years. None of that. Okay. So because the Jets don't know you, they're not going to pressure you to play. You don't want to play, dude. Don't play.
Yep.
They don't care. They would rather have you there. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to play because you feel you deserve more money, listen, bro, maybe you should have settled that before you got traded.
Okay. Let's see what happens, definitely. Tony, what's so funny with you, boy? You died over there. You okay? You want to share the joke with me?
Fine.
You okay, buddy? Okay. Let's see. Definitely, I definitely agree with you guys, and let's see what happens. You guys all got a point there. And hopefully the Jets can possibly do something if Ryder stays healthy. While we're on the Jets, you guys think Robert Saleh is on the hot seat this season? Going into the season? You guys think Robert
Yeah.
Sala's on the hot seat?
Yeah. You
Tony, what do
can't
you think?
can't come here 4 straight years and not do anything. The Jets have the longest playoff streak in sports history right now. All right, that they haven't made the playoffs.
You guys
So
like the Buffalo Bills.
so they need to at least. I mean, listen, Robert Saleh wants to keep his job. He's got to make it to the playoffs, at least win one game in the playoffs for him to stay here. If he doesn't, he's gone. I'll tell you that now. I'm a Jets fan. And listen, I like Robert Saleh. Do I think he needs to be a little bit more strict with the guys? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, again, this is a business. You don't win, we're going to bring somebody in that's going to try to win.
Okay. While we're on the subject, I saw a list, and there was another name on the list, another New York coach, Brian Dable. Tony, I'm gonna go with you first because we know you love the Giants. You're my diehard fan. More than David loves them. So, do you agree with the Brian Dable possibly on the hot seat this year?
No. Couple reasons. One, your starting quarterback is coming off a horrific injury. So I mean, if it goes bad from there, it's not necessarily his fault because they didn't draft a quarterback.
Okay.
Two, I mean, the guy's first season here, he won a playoff game. So I think he gets at least this full season and next season. After that, then it's an issue.
Wait, time out. Let's back that train up. You said this season and next season, so you give him 2 seasons, then put him on the hot seat?
It's not necessarily 2 seasons. You have this season because I'm saying he's not in the hot seat. So if he's not on the hot seat this season, what does that mean? He's coaching next season.
Okay. All right, buddy. Just ask a question. Why you guys so just conversation, buddy?
Because I ask you guys to use a little common sense, just a little.
Relax, buddy. Relax. Calm yourself, Tony. Calm yourself, buddy. Okay. Dave, what do you think, buddy?
Dayball is definitely on the hot seat with now Belichick just sitting there. And John Mara loves Belichick. So I think he's definitely on the hot seat. But another rumor I'm hearing is the Eagles coach will be out and Belichick will take over, which is.
Oh, I thought you meant Sirianni's coming to New York. I'm going, not what the fuck.
Teammate. They said that if he doesn't get off to a good start, they could see Belichick replacing him.
Yeah, because I mean, if Sirianni walks through New York City, there's a good chance somebody's going to punch him in his face.
And that'll hurt me as a Giant fan. That'll hurt me as a Giant fan seeing Belichick go to the Eagles. But listen, every coach deserves to be on the hot seat.
Belichick might be going to Dallas. That's another one. Belichick might be going to Dallas.
Nah.
That one is a big
Jerry Jones doesn't flip the coin that quickly. He gives pretty big leashes to most of his coaches.
Nah, Mike McCarthy's on that hot seat as
This is the third time in a row they said that. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, he should have been fired the first year he was on the
I was going to say, what's his name should have been fired after year one.
Mike McCarthy?
No, the redhead. What's his name who came to the Giants for a season?
Oh, what's his name? Jason Garrett.
Yeah, Jason Garrett should have been let go after one season with the Cowboys. I mean, how long was he the coach there for? A good while.
I mean, I think he's been there for he was there for at least 10 years. A good 10 years.
But lastly, Saleh, I think, can be in a hot seat depending, obviously, on Rodgers' performance. But I think Dayball will be more in a hot seat than Saleh, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, if Aaron Rodgers comes in and does 4 plays again, how are you going to blame Saleh for that? It's a little difficult.
Yeah, and also to side note, David, you're a jackass. I decided 57, buddy.
What?
There's 50. But I definitely gotta agree with one of you guys' points. Bill Belichick is a free coach right now. So if I'm the Giants, Mara likes him. But if I'm the Cowboys, I wouldn't mind picking up that phone and giving a call to Mr. Bill Belichick coming in the house. Bill Belichick coming to Dallas, Texas. Oh my God, that'd be massive for the Cowboys.
See, the only reason I think Dayball's on the hot seat is because, he went to a playoff. He went to the playoffs and won a playoff game his first year. His second year, I know he had a lot of injuries, and he went. Things went down for him. If he doesn't do better than last year, this year, I could see him. The Giants will never let him. They'll never fire somebody mid-season. They'll fire
It is. They fired McAdoo midseason.
I mean, come on. McAdoo was probably the worst decision ever as a coach.
He took you guys to the playoffs the year before that. After Tom Coughlin got fired. Ben McAdoo took you guys to the playoffs that year when you guys got smoked by Green Bay in Wisconsin. So,
yeah, but we also had a stacked team. It's not like he did it.
I mean, but he was the leader of the. But Tom Coughlin had the same roster that McAdoo had going to that year, and they got rid of it.
Macaroni and cheese had nothing to do with it.
Let's see, man. This is getting interesting, man. The season definitely is. Which team do you guys think is going to be on the biggest downfall this year? The biggest decline? After all these years being in playoffs. I'm going to go first. I think it was Davis' team to win the playoffs. At Jackass, I'm taking pictures of me. I definitely think it's the Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills are going downhill.
That's the obvious answer.
The not so obvious 49ers. Brandon Aiyuk is gone.
Let's go, Steelers! Steelers Nation, baby! Let's go!
They're not going to trade Aiyuk. I'm telling you.
It's done. It's done.
Hey, buddy.
It's done. He's in Pittsburgh already.
They said he doesn't want to get traded anymore because he said he wants to settle with the 49ers because he relocated his whole family to San Fran.
Where did you see that article, buddy? They already settled that, buddy.
He's
already coming to Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I bet Cold Stones. I'll get you Cold Stones. You have no Cold Stones with you this weekend. I'm surprised this week. You got no Cold Stones on my show. Fat ass. But yeah, but David.
All right.
You call him David fat ass?
My team, who I think is going to be on the biggest decline, Eagles.
Any day now.
Eagles. Yep.
So as of 5 hours ago, it's not signed yet, but it's almost a done deal, apparently.
Or I say the Texans.
Are you David, buddy? What did you drink this offseason, buddy? You gotta stop partying.
I'll tell you why. Stephon Diggs is poison. Anywhere he goes, look at everywhere he's been.
I mean, they were going everywhere he's been. They've been to playoffs, buddy. They were going to playoffs.
Okay, so what's making the playoffs get you?
Let's not that's a start for Texas, buddy. They were in a big.
Are you judged on playoffs or you judged on championships? Just tell me.
Championships.
Okay, just asking.
Okay, sorry, boss. John Paul, who do you think, buddy?
That's a tough one, though. I mean, I think obviously it's Buffalo because Buffalo hasn't. I mean, they lost a lot of people, dude.
I didn't want to say Buffalo, obviously.
Yeah, they lost a lot of people. But you know who I also think is going to have maybe an okay season, but maybe not as great as a season as they had last year? Believe it or not, Miami. I think Miami's going to have I think they're going to have a slow start.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I could see that because some of the defenders are still out, so I could see that.
I'll be perfectly honest. I don't see it happening, but I don't want to see KC anymore.
I'd love to see KC shit the bed. Trust me.
I don't want to see it anymore.
KC's America's new football team, buddy. They're the new.
Oh my God, they're not America's football team.
Yes, they are, buddy. They're the new New England Patriots, buddy. They're the new dynasty watching, buddy. For the next 10 years.
Next.
Which team do you guys think is the biggest dark horse that everybody's sleeping on?
See, now I'm going to rebut what David said, and I think the biggest dark horse is the Texans. I think the Texans can go pretty far. Listen, hear me out. With the addition of Stephon Diggs, dude, he's got a lot more people to throw to, and he did unbelievable last year.
What's going to happen if Diggs doesn't get the ball?
He's going to cry.
He's going to cry like Jeremy Shockey.
Yep. But, you know, I think they'll have a big year, and I'm not – listen, man, if aiyuk goes to Pittsburgh, yeah, Pittsburgh's going to be up there too.
I still don't think Pittsburgh will be.
I got my Wilson jersey. Let's go, Pittsburgh.
We still talking about Russell Wilson?
Yep.
Tony, what do you think, buddy? Oh, David, whoever one of
go ahead, Tony. I already know who my team is, so.
You gotta be insane. Can I please come to smack you, please? You are absolutely something is seriously wrong with you. Tony,
dude, it's just on wins. An increase. So whoever had a year that didn't have a lot of wins last year is on the incline.
Yeah,
I,
there's
I
something
got to
got
be honest. This team is coming in with a serious chip on their shoulder. No one's giving us a chance. Um,
I'm not picking them, FYI.
that's all right, but
I'm picking them at all this
I
season.
ride or die with my team.
Well,
I think I'm gonna die, but
can you please be a little more realistic, my brother? Please, Tony. We got to be more realistic there, buddy. The Giants, buddy?
what do you want me to
You-
say, Washington?
Umir, can I ask you a question?
Yes, buddy.
Have you started working at a 7-Eleven, buddy?
No. I haven't, buddy.
That's all you've been saying the past 5 minutes, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Buddy. David, who you think, buddy? Any day now.
Oh, a team I wanted to pick on the decline. I just realized the Browns. So I just wanted to say I think the Browns are on the decline. The incline, honestly, the Bengals. Nobody are talking about the Bengals right now. Everybody's talking about the Steelers. Everybody's talking about the Ravens. Nobody's mentioning the Bengals.
I mean, Burrow was hurt last year. I'm not sure.
He's still on an
I'm not sure if
increase.
you
They
can
had a
really
shit
call-
year last year.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if you can. I don't know. It's a weird situation because he was hurt.
You know who I think too can make a serious run? Green Bay. I think Green Bay's got a decent team too.
They're going to be either the biggest disappointment or the biggest surprise this year, in my opinion, are going to be.
I think that's the Lions. I think the Lions are going to be either the biggest disappointment or the biggest.
I think the Lions.
The Lions are expected to have a huge year.
The Lions, yeah, you can't say everybody's with the way the Packers played last year. Everybody increased their roster. Look what the Bears did. The Lions signed some people, and plus they got pretty much everybody back. What did the Packers do? They didn't make any crazy offseason moves.
All they did was to give out Lazard his contract. Not
They
Lazard.
gave
What's that called?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love, that genius.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's either going to be a big year for him or they're not going to do it. And especially everybody in that division got better.
Okay.
Just saying.
Well, for me, the biggest team I think that's going to be the dark horse is a lot of people sleeping on. Is that I definitely got to give it to the Houston Texans.
Who?
I definitely think Houston Texans. I think they're going to come out and do great. They're going to go out. They're going to do a great thing, especially with Stephon Diggs. Oh my God, that offense got better. And
You know who I think having a good year this year too? I don't know if you guys think so. The Vikings.
No, the quarterback just got injured, buddy. What are you talking about? Conley just got injured.
McCarthy's not the starter, dude.
Oh, I thought he was.
Sam Darnold's a starter, isn't he?
Yeah, Sam Darnold, buddy. New York Jets starting you with the Vikings.
Yeah,
I just think that they could be a dark horse.
First drive, he throws a pick six.
We'll see.
Let's see who has a better year after leading the Jets. Sam Darnold or Zach Wilson?
Zach Wilson's not even going to be on the team.
Isn't he on the Broncos?
He's on the Broncos. He's not even going to be. He's not. I don't even think he's going to make the team. He might as the third string quarterback.
Yeah, that's another.
Being honest.
That's a heck of a fall from grace.
Listen, man, it is what it is. I wish the best for him. You know what I mean? He came out. They thought he was going to be decent. I wish the best for Zach Wilson, but I just don't. You can kind of see it. He didn't have it. You know what I mean?
Listen, it might take some time, like Geno Smith. You might have to go through some bad years.
Geno Smith sucks.
You were praising him for a little while.
Yeah,
I was not praising. I never praised. I'm about to punch myself in the face. Or wear Mets hat like he's wearing.
Hold on. Do we want to go back to last year?
Yeah, please go back to last year.
We're talking Seahawks. You're going Geno.
I was doing Drew Luck when we beat the Eagles. So all my Philadelphia fans that are watching this right now.
You remind me of Drew Luck a little bit, Lemire.
Thank you, buddy. I don't know if that take that as a compliment, but all right, guys. I hope all my viewers out there have a great day. A great weekend. Enjoy this preseason football.